Hey, happy days. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Day 620 of What's She Up To Now. Let's talk about flexibility today. And I will say flexibility because I don't know what time it even is right now, but I know it is very late for me doing my videos. 4-year-old granddaughter was here before I even got upstairs from getting up and getting ready today. So really early. And she's got the day off from school. Yay! I didn't know that until my son dropped her off today, which is awesome. Love spending the day with her. But it means I need to be a little creative in getting my content produced and getting it done. So today we're being very creative. Just finished day 13 of the BP challenge, which I actually took a step back and did an overview for the challenge for people. And probably thinking, well, why'd you wait till day 13? And the reason is because I am so used to the process and just automatically doing it that I never thought to explain it to people, to explain the foundation of what I do to people in a way that they would understand so that they can see it playing out over and over again throughout the 90-day challenge and realize that no matter what they're doing, no matter what they want, the process is the same. The process of doing it is the same. And it can be a 5-step process. I've actually narrowed it down, or I've not narrowed it down, I've expanded it to be a 10-day process so that I can break it down into bite-sized, manageable daily pieces. And I'm talking under 15 minutes a day of video and education and explanation, and then you just go out and do the activity. So there's no way you could have this take, well, I guess there's any way. I can spend a couple hours on stuff, but for the most part, I've got it set up that you could do what you have to do in under a half an hour a day. Or if you're going to do more and you want to do more and you're really into your topic and your research, it might take you a little longer, but I don't want it to ever take you more than a half an hour a day. And if you aren't willing to commit a half an hour, and usually it's a lot less, but if you're not willing to commit a half an hour to yourself, to the thing that you say that you want most in 90 days, for 90 days, every day for 90 days, then you have to stop, take a step back and ask yourself, do I really want this? Or what's blocking me? Why do I say I want this? Because guess what? All of us say we want things. The vast majority of us, 97% or more, are never willing to do anything to move us toward it, much less do whatever it takes to achieve the thing that we say we want. It's easy to talk about wanting things because we all want things. It's human nature. It's harder to say, I see what this is. I want this. I am going to make this happen in my life. Most people will never do that. And the secret to that is writing it frickin' down. I know that this seems so overrated, but I will tell you, it absolutely positively is not. The key to so many things is to write them down. That's why I write everything down. That's why I have notes and things everywhere. That's why I have tubs of notebooks, because that's how you achieve things, is creating them from nothing, from thin air, by just having the idea. Anyway, so day 13, explain the overview of what I'm doing. If anybody wants to hear about that or know about that, I'm going to draw it up as a graphic and share it again tomorrow, because I'm sure the way I explained it, people are like, what? But I guarantee, even if I didn't explain it, even if I didn't create a graphic and show it, by the time they go through the challenge, even with my 30-day challenges, by the time you go through a challenge with me, you've experienced the process. And once you've experienced it, if you have participated and really done the work every day, and it's not a lot of work, it's like, hey, make a list of 10 things, make a this, do this, go on, go online and find 3 sources for whatever. They're pretty easy, and if your commitment to your goal is so low that you can't do that, and I get you might get behind a day or so, but they're small enough tasks, it's broken down into bite-sized enough pieces that you can get a couple days behind, and then you can still theoretically sneak and catch up. But that, again, it shows how committed you are to your outcome. It doesn't matter to me, because I'm going to do mine. I know I'm going to do mine. I'm doing it, the challenge to get my specific goal, and I will do it. I will achieve it. I've done it over and over again. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying you owe it to yourself to decide and commit to what you want enough that you'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. And when I say do whatever it takes to make it happen, we're not talking big monumental things here. We're not. The hardest thing you will ever do in a challenge with me is change your mind. Change the way you look at something, change your belief, change your mind. To be honest, the hardest thing we ever do in our lives is change our thinking and change our mind and change our beliefs and let go of stuff that never really belonged to us in the first place. That is actually the hardest things we ever do. We think that we have physical challenges, we think we have hard challenges, and some of us do. I mean, some of us have things that are super freaking hard, and yet we're still here today. I mean, I literally dropped dead, you guys. If I'm dead and can still be here talking to you today, I don't know what else there is that you can overcome that's harder than that, right? Maybe torture or something, but again, whatever it is, because we all have something that feels like torture to us. It's up to us to decide and commit to what we're going to do about it. All right, enough rant over. So flexibility. I like to think I'm really, really flexible, but once I've created a system and a process and a way I like to do things, I'm honestly not that flexible. I will audit the process and continually improve it, but I like to stick to the things that I've proven to myself as my own science experiment that work for me and work for my life. So, creating my content first thing in the morning, it's the best for me. I've got the most energy, I'm the most awake, I'm the most alert. Usually my hair's stayed a little bit decent and my face isn't as bad as it's going to be in an hour or two. We've already been to the park and back, we've already walked the dogs, we've already done a ton of things, and so I just get kind of beat up throughout the day. I'm old. And so I know that there's certain parts of my routine that I like to think I'm flexible about everything, but I'm not. I'm really not. And I try to be flexible in the things that it's important to be flexible about, and a little bit more consistent in the things that it's important to be consistent about. But you have to ask yourself, am I just doing something this way because I've always done it that way? Or am I doing it this way because it really feels good to me? Or am I doing it this way because it has to be done that way so I can get the result I want? Those are very different questions, but the nuances of them will help you to know if it's time to be a little more open-minded or not. So for example, today, I just need to be a little more open-minded. I'm coming up on like 2 months of travel, so I really need, and I think that this happened today, to teach me I can be flexible. I'm gonna have to go with the flow. I'll be making my videos all over the place, all different times of day, and I'll still get what I need to get done. I just need to be more flexible in my thinking. So I guess the lesson is for me today. If it can help anyone else, awesome. Be open-minded, be flexible, go with the flow of certain things. If it really, really, really matters, go ahead, be regimented, but if it really doesn't, let it go. I was talking to a coaching student yesterday, and he was stuck in a McDonald's drive-thru, and it had taken like 20 minutes, which, come on, McDonald's drive-thru for a hamburger and fries, 20 minutes, that's ridiculous. I'm with him on that, but he was getting really upset and worked up about it, and he ended up going inside and getting more frustrated and more upset, and was going to call the manager and everything, which I said, hey, call their 800 number because they need to know about stuff like this. But, you know, it's one of those things. He's just going home to watch a ball game. Yeah, he wanted to go home and watch a ball game. It wasn't a matter of life and death. So those kind of things, why are we letting ourselves get upset about those? Let's just let some of that stuff go. Why am I upset because my beautiful granddaughter, who I love and adore, is here early? I'm not really upset about it. Just let it go. Change your schedule. Be flexible. Go with the flow. And watch how things go your way. It's amazing how things go our way when we are open to allowing them. Because sometimes we get set in our ways for one thing and we're missing out on a lot easier way of doing something because we've gotten set in our ways. I found that with technology, that I'll be doing something a certain way and then I'll find out, oh my God, you can cut out 5 steps by doing this instead. And then I get all excited and I do it the easier, faster, more efficient, more effective way. So that's another one of my things. I'm all about what's the easiest, fastest, safest, most efficient and effective way to get this done, and then to automate it so that I don't have to do it anymore, somebody else can. That's the way I operate these days. The older I get, the more I like to do that. So what else is going on? I'm pumping out content and getting ready for my vacations. The stuff that I can't do, I know that 7 days of it I am on a cruise ship, and I do not trust the technology. The technology wasn't good 9 years ago, and I was hoping when I talked to a few people that it would be better and I could count on it, but they basically said, yeah, you might as well just count on not using your cell phone, not hooking up, not being online for the whole period of the cruise, and then if you can in a port, if you can on the ship, go ahead, be happy about it. Do it super early in the morning or super late at night when there's less volume, but otherwise don't plan on streaming anything. So it sounds like going live is going to be really, really iffy at best. So plan on, I will make my video every day. I will go somewhere cool on the ship every day and make my video, but you might not see them until I get back, and then you'll see a whole bunch of them, whether you care or not. But I think it'll be fun because I haven't been on a cruise for 9 years, and I'm getting more and more excited the closer it gets. And I'm going with fun, amazing people that I love and adore and have greatest respect and desire to see again. So If I can help you in any way, shape, or form, hit me up. Ask me anything in the comments below. And like I tell people, if I don't know the answer, I will point you to the person or the resource that does. I guarantee I don't know everything, but I can help you based on my, decades of experience, point you in the right direction to what it is that you need. Sometimes all we need is to be able to ask somebody a question to get us over that hurdle, get us over and moving forward on our goal. We just need to know the next thing. What's the next most important thing I need to do to move me toward my goal? Sometimes it's just as easy as sending a message, picking up the phone, asking a question. Not getting phone calls that you don't know who it is in the middle of your videos. That would be awesome too. Anyway, that's it. Have an amazing day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below or direct message me. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great day.